Paris. City of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too. But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
I think I'm gonna have to look into the sound balance of this. Whew. Music's still loud.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away. Here I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes?
Okay,
what is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Yeah, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation.
Yes, I'm sure. Oh my.
Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
Well,
the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose.
hey Claire.
Excuse me for one moment.
How's you doing this evening?
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
That was no cat.
Oh, yeah.
What? Monsieur Carchon?
Ooh. Ooh. Not something you do to a lady.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
I'm not too bad.
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I,
Murder.
Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation?
Okay, can I
It was a no-brainer.
Can I get to the audio control, please? Thank you. Glad you hear good. I'm not too bad, just trying to keep cool in this fucking heat. Audio. Let's bring the music down. I don't know whether that's even audible now. Sound effects we'll bring down a little bit. We'll keep voice so people can actually hear. Doesn't seem to be much music at the moment. Seems like there's some books.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
Let's look at him. Oh my, he's been shot.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I'd called him. Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
In
his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence.
I
there
don't
was
know
no
French.
going back now.
I don't know French. Oh, there's a hairpin, though.
It was one of my hair clips. My
hair
favorite, in
clips.
fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
Yeah, he's been shot pretty bad. Let's get out of here. What the hell did we... Okay, what is it?
It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. When I was a little girl, Papa used to take me on the Bateau Mouche as a treat.
I don't know what that is. It's a hole.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane.
It's still bloody
was a
hot.
professional job.
I have heard that the UK is meant to be getting thunderstorms.
I didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself.
We open the door? Oh, we can.
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket, and took it with him.
I'm guessing he's used that statue here that looks a little bit ladderish. Guess we gotta go this way.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
I guess she's just gonna say it's a table.
A Louis XIV table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste. But hey, with a husband that rich, taste is easy.
What's this? Some kind
I
of
reckoned
cloth?
that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
Oh, and we got some kind of hole.
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
Not making any comments to that. Not making any comments. Ooh, hello. What's this?
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine.
Thank you
Just
for the
color
paint.
I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
No. Thank you for taking my paint.
Young lady, what are you doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
Okay, let's talk to you. 'Cause I don't think I have much else to do yet.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not
Oh,
true.
wow.
We shall see. How
Okay.
did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Coulard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start.
Oh, snap. I don't think I can ask her anything else. Can we get out of here? How um, how,
Why did
do
your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any
Wow.
moral sense at all?
Yes, that's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if my editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon.
Wow.
Madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family,
She really
friends?
does not like
No.
us.
I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Your husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already, I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you too. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next
Okay,
to the
that's what
library
we
at the end
needed.
of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
You'd find all
Thank you.
the underwear, I'm
I
sure.
promise you won't regret this.
Okay, I'm going to turn the voices down because I don't know whether the voices are overriding me. So I'm going to turn them just down a wee bit. Because I don't know whether they are or not. So we got to go and use the key. We want... Oh, do I have to drag it? Oh, I got to drag it over. Okay, I can't just click on it and click on the thing.
Now we were getting somewhere. The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
Possible you read it from a fortune cookie.
There was the very faintest of clicks.
I'm guessing it's a safe? Yeah, it's a
Behind
safe.
the picture was a safe.
Guess it needs some kind of key, which we don't have. Nor do we have the lock. Okay, so... okay, is there something in the sofa?
This wasn't the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression. Though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
As
Oh, I
expected,
think
the
I remember
desk
this
was
puzzle.
Yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision. My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father. I knew for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Cauchon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Oh, thank you for the elephant. Can we look at it now?
It was the beautiful elephant my father had carved.
Don't suppose... Don't suppose... Oh, the hair clip. Doubles over the... More than likely, since that seems to be what generally in a lot of things they are used for.
I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper.
Okay.
Not while it was blank.
I'm guessing we gotta use the hair clip on this one, though.
Locked. Not surprising, really.
Okay, let's try... Okay, nope. Doesn't like that.
It didn't work, but I
Damn.
guess it would have been surprising if it had.
Guess we can try it on the safe, see if it works. Or if the key works. I don't know. Seems to be the only few things we can do.
It was the wrong kind of key.
Yeah, it's the wrong kind of key.
The safe's lock was too secure for me to pick.
Damn.
How come it always works in movies, huh? I didn't need the lights on. It was light enough already.
Okay.
I didn't...
Okay, we can't do anything with the light switch. So something we're gonna have to do with the light switch at some point. Okay. The new game is worth trying to do. Very true. Is there anything in here we can... I want to move. No. Okay. There's nothing left on him. What if we can go outside, maybe? Maybe we can push the thing to the side because by the looks of things, we don't have anything else we can do here.
I thought of leaving, but was sure there was more to find.
Okay. Game's telling us, no, you stupid. Hey, Ronnie. How's you doing today? Okay, I'm a little bit stumped. You sure there's nothing we can do with the sofa?
This wasn't the time for me to lie on this sofa.
No, won't let us do that. We can't do anything with the safe because we don't have the key nor the combination. Belting. Yeah, sounds about right. The same for here. Maybe we can ask Imelda about the safe, possibly? Maybe? It's the only thing I can think of because we got nowhere else to,
Did you find anything useful?
found the carved elephant.
This carving. Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Just one thing. I know this is going to sound strange, but did your husband ever mention... Did he ever talk to you about a penguin? Or a snowman?
What? I don't understand.
He never mentioned people dressed up as penguins.
Nico, I don't know what you're talking. My dear, you should go before the police arrive. There will be many awkward questions. I am grateful that you stayed. You've been so kind.
Please, call if there is anything I can
Oh,
do.
is that...
I'd misjudged her. She had every reason to be bitter, living with a guy like Carchon. From the sound of it, no one and nothing was safe around him. Maybe I should have interrogated the cat after all.
I have scaled back mods for the moment. I am going to be reinstating mods at some point. It's just where it was just me at the time. It's I've got a couple of mods at the moment. I will be reinstating mods back over time. It's just me when I was just scaling back things back to basics. Nothing against people. It's just me at that point.
I thought of leaving, but was sure there was...
Sorry, right? It's just
Madame
my
Cauchon,
brain at the time.
Please call me Imelda. We hardly need the
And like I
formalities
said,
now,
I will
do
be
we?
reinstating swords over time. It's just that it was just my
Did
brain.
Monsieur Cauchon say nothing to you about my father?
No, I'm sorry. He never mentioned him.
I was sure that there was more to find. I just had to keep looking. The safe looked pretty secure. The safe...
Can I do anything with the couch now?
This wasn't the time for me to lie on this sofa.
Ah, we heard you say that.
The sofa was antique. For one horrible moment, I had an image of a naked Cauchon wriggling around on it with a
Ew.
young journalist.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't want that image either, thanks. Can I call anybody?
There was no one I needed to phone. Not until I had solved this case.
Wait, what? No, sorry, not being online all day? Wait, what? I'm confused.
Even the telephone never trust.
Can we go outside now?
I thought of leaving, but was...
Oh my god, I don't even know. There's anything more I can do. I'm stuck in the first area. What the fuck?
Even...
Can I use the key, maybe? Or the hairpin? Oh, there we go.
Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
Oh, it looks like
Instead
it's
of
the safe
comforting
key.
Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Well, Claire had the right idea with the hairpin, at least. Or hair clip. Whichever way you want to put it. If I call it wrong, I... Okay, now we can use that on that. Wait, why does it have a dial if... Okay.
In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round.
Oh, I remember this
But
puzzle.
what could I use for ink?
The
And
paint?
what could I print on? Sure, I was
The blotting
stealing, but I
paper.
knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Cauchon was past carrying.
See, I remember this puzzle. I couldn't remember we had to use the hair clip in the table. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to squirt this in here. Or the blue paint.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined. I was a very bad girl. but also quite a clever one.
And then what we do is we roll. I hate how you have to drag the thing over. You can't just click on it and click on the thing you want to use it on.
I rolled the artifact in the paint until it was completely coated.
And now we use the painted thing on the blotting paper.
Genius! The roller and the paint worked just as I planned. But what did it say? It was some kind of coded message. It read, subjudice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, subjudice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the Conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides,
oh, now we can leave.
All this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Is that a Pulitzer or something like that? I've watched too many Oh, my mother likes to watch Father Brown, if I remember rightly. That's about the crime-solving priest, if I remember rightly. The guy who played Ron Weasley's husband. No, Ron Weasley's father, not husband. Holy crap. Wrong. That would have been a weird Harry Potter if that was the thing. But yeah, I think we're kind of done.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer. Thank you, my dear. And if the police ask, don't worry. You were never here. Subjudice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the Conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la
Mark
Cité.
Williams, that's the
If
one.
there was a way of getting under the Conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
I remember he did I think on Discovery Channel about Industrial Revolution
wasn't the type
stuff.
for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Oh god, the walking is so slow. I kind of missed King's Quest in this regard. Now I can up the speed.
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Oh no. Can I save? Oh, I can't save. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, now I can save. Unused. Gates? Question mark? Game saved successfully. Oh, no. Oh, this is... I'm going to... Dear. Guessing that one, that one. Can't move that. Can't move that. Can't move that. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna take me a while. Yeah, I can't move that. Oh, I can move that way. Okay, I can move that all the way up there. I nearly got it. Just need to move this one. I need to move that down there. Can't move that again. So that's got to go over there. That's got to go up there. It's got to go up there. I've nearly got it. But I need to move. Oh, maybe. I know. Possible. Oh dear. This is where I'm going to be stuck for ages, isn't it? It's a good thing I actually saved beforehand. The thing is I kind of want them all the way up there. This is the main one that's screwing me over. So that can go over there, that can go there, that can go there. And go up there. I think I'm making the same mistake again. Move that over there. Move that up there. Move that up there. That there, that there, that there. There we go.
Yes.
That's one done.
One down. One to go.
Okay. Yeah, we know. We gotta move the blocks. Oh, I can move this one a little bit along. Move that down here. Move that along. So I've got to get rid of this one down here pretty much. Because if I move that one down... Cue the crystal main theme. Oh, God. I've got a feeling... Okay, can I reset the puzzle? Okay, that resets the puzzle. Okay, that's actually a little bit nicer. Okay, bring that down here. Bring that... Bring that all the way along. Bring that one down here. Bring that one back down. Bring that along here. That one back down. Push that one up. I've got to get 2 of them up there. Okay. Okay. So I've got to get that one up here. I can't move that one anymore. I can't move. I need to move this one up. I gotta move them all up there. I've got to have this one up here. Oh. Aha!
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
Aha! I got it. Oh, and the gate falls down.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy, in more ways than one.
Well, by the looks of the boats, there probably was some kind of fishing done down here. What's this?
The words sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now, any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right. But what did it mean here?
So I can get an SD. That's the code. So what we need to do is get our rollery thing. I want the rollery thing. Thank you. And now what was it?
Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
Very click.
Rolling out the painted cylinder
It's
had given me a print of a secret message. It read, subjudice.
So it's S D. Yeah. D.
Another click. Another step closer.
Okay, I get it. S D S. There we go.
I love the sound of locks clicking open. Oh my god, the slab came down with a hell of a force. With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again. If I was going to get a closer look at the panel, I'd have to find a way of keeping the cross up. Lifting the cross closed the entrance door, and also opened some...
Yeah, we kind of gathered that. Can we use the elephant? Okay, that's getting slightly annoying. No, we can't use the elephant. Is there anything that we can use out here? Oh. Can we take one of the planks from the boats? No?
Oops.
What's this?
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
Maybe someone shot someone. If there's a shell case, someone likely did some kind of shooting. Oh, I think I got an idea.
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
Okay, now we gotta do something with this. I don't know what it is.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
Safe key? Nope. Hairpin? Nope. Key? Nope. Um. It was
I touched, which was good. This slot,
okay. Let's have a
a
look at it.
round slot, precisely carved into the stonework.
Elephant? Worth a try. Okay.
I removed the
Why have I got a feeling we gotta put that down here and squish it? Squish. But how do we keep the thing up now?
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
Now how... Because I had to use the shell case. Keep the cross up.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. But I needed to use something sturdier.
Elephant? Key?
This wouldn't hold. I needed to use something sturdier.
I keep trying to use the elephant because that...
This wouldn't. I needed. It was the beautiful elephant my father had carved.
But isn't that something sturdy? No? Is there anything else?
Moving a skiff would only.
Nope. Anything out here?
I wasn't.
Alright, let's check these things first.
The
Nope.
fence wouldn't move.
Okay.
This fence. This fence was a permanent fixture.
Okay, it looks like there's nothing else out here I can use by the looks of it. Could I take the stone
The
cylinder,
cross
maybe?
looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track.
Okay. Can I take the cylinder again? This is the only kind of thing that I think we could frickin' take. Okay.
I removed the stone cylinder.
Is it gonna close? Oh, no, okay. It doesn't close. Maybe we can use the stone cylinder on that, or the shell casing. I don't know. Can we use the stone cylinder on that? Okay, we can use the stone cylinder on that. Okay. And I'm guessing now we have to use the shell casing as some kind of key?
The flattened lip of the shell case was too wide.
Do I need to flatten... Oh, I'm guessing I need to flatten it again?
I took the stone cylinder.
Okay. Let's put the thing back. Give it another squish. My god. Oh no, it won't let us squish it. Oh. God damn it. But you won't let me squish it anymore. But you won't let me squish. Why won't you let me squish? What was... You won't let me squish. So apparently I gotta use that.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. This... no. 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 No.
No.
The flattened lip of the shell case was too wide.
So what do you expect me to do? Oh, dear Lord, game.
I took the...
You took the stone cylinder. Can I use the stone cylinder down here? Maybe? No, you're just gonna shrug your shoulders. Great. But what do you want, game?
The panel would...
I'm on the right track. Oh, that's the settings. Okay. I wondered what that spanner was. So, what do you want me to do? That opens the panel. I get it. I can still use the casing on there, apparently. Oh. But
the artifact
what?
slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Do we need to try and lift it in some way?
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Shell casing? It's the only thing I can think of.
I removed the crust didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Okay, now we can use the shell casing for something, I guess.
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for? Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
We need to find a light source, I got a feeling. Oh, there's something down here anyway.
Amazing. The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Okay, some kind of desk. Looks like these don't have anything.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk. Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me
Wow.
taken with a telephoto
You got our
lens.
waist size wrong.
Carshot
God damn it.
wouldn't have taken these
Whoever
pictures himself.
did this.
This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered. This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carshot had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carshot? The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
Okay. Hey, come on. Even coffees get... I mean, after a day, it's gonna literally be all dried up. Pretty much.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Can I put the drawer back? I can. Oh, well, maybe we just break it.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Apparently there's something more inside. A piece of paper?
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carshot. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carshot, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
Okay. I think that looks like it's probably it for here. Oh, there's a button. No. No. Game, I want to push the button.
That wasn't going to help. A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
Oh no. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh. I'm guessing that C is that one is A. That one, I'm guessing this is to Carshot. I'm guessing. No. Oh poop. No, let's redo that. Who could this be to? If I can figure out the first one, I should be able to figure out the last one. Could it be Pierre? It could be Pierre. Okay, let's try, no! I is the... N is the R. The circly one seems to be E. Okay, we got... Didn't I tell you spell Pierre? No, I got it wrong. It's double E, not... Oh. Pie... I can't do... My brain is not puzzling today. And double O must be R. I'm guessing this one is O. This must be T. I'm guessing this one must be A. Guessing this one is W because that's weight. Is this... No, it's not that one. Oh yeah, it is that one that I wanted to click on. I'm guessing this one is H. Where is it? Guessing this one has got to be S. I'm guessing this one's U? No! Urgent. That's got to be N then. I'm guessing that one's got to be B. I'm guessing that one's D? Indeed. Guessing that one's got to be L. No, not K, L. I take it the circle with the line is a K. Circle with a line. This one. No, I guess you don't mean that one. Guessing that one is this one. Oh, the circle. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know which one you mean now. That one. I'm guessing this one here is F. Guessing is this one. Guessing this one is this one. Guessing that one is... I'm guessing that would be that one. This one, I'm guessing, is this one. I have no clue what the last one could be. I'm guessing it's in X.
I had decrypted the note.
There we
It
go.
read, Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Canchons to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Okay, we don't get to figure out what's behind the portrait thing anyway then.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie.
Hey,
2
Brett.
hours ago, I told
How's
you
you
what I
doing?
found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good.
Yeah,
Pierre Carchon had a lot
I think
of
most of
friends,
us are dealing with that at the
powerful
moment.
friends. For your own sake,
Forget what happened.
you got it. End of conversation. Good night.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Oh, now we get another phone call.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day.
Hey,
It's been
Angie.
spiked.
How's you doing?
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me
Tired.
what to...
Oh, been a long
Tomorrow
day,
at
is it?
8. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, you just missed me going
People
through a couple of
complain
puzzles.
about
I was like,
newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
with the cafe.
I'd only been in
As many
Paris for a
plants
week,
to water.
but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
It's a creepy clown. And the guy there is still working even though a bomb just went off. That's
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty and equality and fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and money, of course.
Yeah, I don't have many plants to water because plants die on me. Unfortunately. Oh, what's this? It says we can pick something up. It's a newspaper.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel
money, of
Prize
course,
winner from
yeah.
some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
I got a feeling somebody's oh, hello.
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah Eddin, 1345.
I'm sure some of these voice lines were done post.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism.
I got a
The
feeling.
big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
Got a feeling that some of these voice lines were done, you know, later on.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Okay, let's go down this way.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. There was nothing of interest. There was nothing of interest.
I'm just gonna make you keep kicking it. There's nothing of interest.
There was nothing of interest.
It's a kitty. Kitty didn't like us.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
I'm guessing we can't pick this up. We're gonna need some kind of hook thing. Yeah, we can't pick it up.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
I watered my key today. He was not amused. Yeah, cats don't like water generally. Before I talk to you, lady, I'm just gonna have a snoop about.
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Just a little snoop.
I hope the fact
Yep.
the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck.
Nope. You're gonna get bad luck anyway.
The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy. He was pretty mashed up.
He was pretty mashed up. I guess we can't do anything with that yet.
I
Ooh,
needed a
booze.
stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
Brandy's not my
I
favorite
needed
either.
a stiff drink,
Okay.
but I hated the taste of brandy.
Oh, you're not gonna let us know. Okay, we gotta talk to her first.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Yes,
we're
I
not
am.
do-
I studied under Dr. Benton.
Who is he?
Only one of the most
I wasn't
brilliant
meant to say
medical minds on
that.
this planet. He taught me everything I know about medicine. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Is that
Sure.
straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess
With a
little
teat on
bump
it.
won't hurt.
I don't want to know what parties this lady goes to.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
See, that voice line sounded a lot better.
Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
Yeah, there are definitely some voice lines that were done later on or done worse. At least done somewhere else or differently.
I checked his pockets. Nothing.
I don't think cappuccino is a problem now. Probably not. Probably.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American
I'm innocent.
consul.
I'm
Drop your
American.
weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant.
I've not
I
been doing too
apologize,
bad.
monsieur, but I cannot permit
Just
you to
trying to
leave.
keep out of the
Am I
heat.
under arrest?
Trying to keep cool.
No, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Oh, we're going back to the cafe again,
What a
apparently.
mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement.
It seems to be that some lines were done in a room with a really bad echo.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
The deceased? Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
A
Yeah,
clown.
there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She says the American claimed to be a doctor. He forced
Oops.
her to drink the brandy.
I can explain everything.
Can you, monsieur?
Almost everything.
She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe, I wonder? Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. Enjoy your vacation, Dr. Stobart.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Great advice.
I honestly believe
Don't
you
cross
are
the
in
road
no
until the man
danger,
goes green.
monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious,
What?
monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Oh, and now we see the lady that we were talking to earlier.
Excuse me,
Or well, we were
mademoiselle?
playing earlier.
Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds
Yeah.
crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown?
The main
It's
guy
nothing.
character seems a little bit, too interested.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is
Have
a
you met the
little
clown
bit
before?
weird.
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Look, the inspector gave me his card.
I didn't know his first name was Augustin. It suits him, I must say.
Okay, that's a weird reaction.
I found this newspaper outside the cafe.
That is not a newspaper, it's a gossip rag.
It may have belonged to Plantard.
Very opinionated about
he has
that.
a taste for sensationally smut with right-wing bias. That doesn't tell us much.
There's something written in it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
It sounds like a betting tip. The name of the horse and the time of the race. What do you think?
It's
That's
possible.
what I thought. But the name of the meeting isn't given.
Well, so what? I'm not the least bit interested in horse racing, are you?
No, but it could be a clue to the killer's next move.
Do you think his next victim will be the jockey? Or the horse?
She looked at me with a playful
Wow.
twinkle in her eye. Okay, it's a long shot.
It's more than you've got, Nico.
See you again, I hope.
Later, Georges.
And then she walks away. Okay, so we know we can't do anything down the alley. Maybe we can give the guy the newspaper? Oh. Long
Hey,
shot.
you. I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Oh, wow.
Bah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals.
Oh,
Pah!
God.
Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning.
Poor
she
dolphins.
is.
Yeah. Got a feeling I wouldn't get along with this guy.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that
Keep
knife.
an eye on my
What about your
hole.
toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
What's this?
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Oh, there we go. So we can go and lift up the manhole. Go. There we go.
I lifted
Apparently
the
that
cover
goes
to
into our
reveal what
pocket.
smelled like the entrance to a sewer.
That's quite likely. That's usually what manholes are covering, is entrances to the sewer. Yeah, no, keep an eye on his hole. Ooh, what's this?
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose. I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Cold and greasy like breakfast leftovers. How poetic.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
See where this goes. Uh-oh.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
I don't think he wants to touch your hands.
Tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Let's say a
I
clown.
was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
Yes.
Planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up?
Didn't you not hear the explosion?
And you say
My
the
God.
responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu! Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well,
It's possible.
Yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh
God.
no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
My waste pipes. Oh dear. Oh my.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like you.
Oh, for God's sake, shut the hell up,
Do you
dude.
know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the
Oh
streets.
God.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ah, that's what you say.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Oh
Bravo!
God.
Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something.
Oh, now he's changing his tune.
It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Where did you see the clown? Oh, MZ keeps lying all the time. Pretty much.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He
A
cried
doctor, a
me.
tourist, a detective.
His face
Yeah.
suddenly next to mine. His
Many
mind
job
was
titles.
like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She
Oh,
came
God.
to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really?
Relief. Okay,
So
that sounds a
you'd
little
miss her if
creepy.
she wasn't there.
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
I hope that's not a metaphor.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Did
Was
he
the
have a
guy you
suitcase?
saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Let's just show
This
him
is what I
everything.
used to open the manhole cover.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, that's fine.
Don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
That's asking about
Take
the
a look
nose.
at this false nose.
Aha! That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
Some kind of
What
thing.
does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's
Disgusting.
What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
He didn't want to see the bogies.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Now,
Jacket?
About the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Where did
What
you
was on
send
the label?
jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
What do you think?
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Well, duh.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Okay.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding.
Wow.
That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in.
Yeah, I can't remember phone numbers that
I
well.
was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment?
I'm guessing I've got to go
was
and find a
only doing
phone
my
box
duty,
now or
monsieur.
something.
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. Now, it wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
So I can't go that way still. The hell is that? Is it a phone?
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget
Uh-oh.
it. Listen, all
I think he
want
knows
is a name.
something.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell
Okay.
you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I've
What
never
do you
heard of
know
this
about
guy.
the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Yes, that's a click. Click. Oh,
Thanks for
the game's
nothing,
gonna make me.
Todrick.
The game's gonna make me hang up. I thought it was like, oh, the game's gonna make me. He's gonna hang up on me, but no. I doubt there's much more down here. Can we talk to this guy?
Sergeant Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure. Did you notice the young woman who was here earlier?
The girl with the camera? Yes, monsieur. She works for one of the newspapers.
Did you see where she went?
She has gone home to develop her snapshots. She took one of me, you know. She said mine was the kind of face that makes great pictures.
I think she was just
Wait,
buttering you
I
up
have
there, dude.
great depth of character. That's what she told me.
Did she leave her address?
No, monsieur. But I have a telephone number. 50 48 26 17.
Thanks.
She said to call her in a few days when the photographs are ready. I thought I'd take the best shot of me and use it for personalized Christmas cards.
Great idea, Sergeant. I'm sure your family and friends will be astounded.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, use
I
it
was
as
one
Christmas
of the
card.
last people
Sure,
to see the victim alive,
sure.
Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantar.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Go
What
home.
is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say. Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
What do you suppose this tool is used for, Sergeant Moo?
It looks like something an obstetrician would use, monsieur.
It was with tools like this that the clown made his escape.
I don't understand.
He opened up the hole and disappeared into the bowels of the earth.
If you say so, monsieur.
He disappeared into the bowels of the earth.
I
Of course
found
he
this
did.
red nose in the sewer,
What were you doing down there?
fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Yes.
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Some
Do
kind
you
of tissue?
recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
I believe this material came from the clown's clothing.
If you are right, monsieur, then the clown must be an Englishman.
Well, how do you figure that?
Wait, what?
Only the English would wear a suit made from material like that.
Don't you like English?
It is not so much a question of liking, rather one of taste. They have none.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty much
later,
correct
Sergeant.
on that one. So we can go back in here. Oh, we can talk to Nico, can't we now? Duh. We got a number. They roast everyone, it seems. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's call Nico. Good.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Oh my.
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Okay, looks like we might have a thing on our answer machine. Well, I'm guessing it's an answer machine.
You have no messages.
Okay, we have no messages. Okay. Okay, let's turn that off just in case. No, turn it off! I wish I'd never turned on the stereo now.
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
Oh, and you got your fingers in the shot. Don't need to call it. What's this?
My first Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Maybe we should look in her trunk? Or chest? Saying the other word would actually be a little bit more provocative. Oh, there we go. We got the elephant box.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
Can we use the hairpin? No? Okay. No? That was a long shot, but okay. Guess we not got we need to open it yet. Okay. Guessing we have to go outside the apartment now. It's a flower lady.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous. I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh,
You're a mind reader. Well, yeah.
Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Alright, back to the apartment to try and find out what the fuck they did.
So, where had my pretty new cousin hidden her little bug, eh? I was going to have to search everywhere.
Oh, God.
My first teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him. Undisturbed. No bugs there.
Stuck under the table.
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
No, I want to look under the table. Because, you know, they might... No, I don't want to write anything. God damn it. Did they bug the answer machine?
You have no messages.
It was a photograph. They hadn't played.
Yeah, we already knew about that. Trying to think of things to click on. It's gotta be the box.
The box was carved by my father, but the box was one of the few things. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's, but that small metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition.
Can we look at...
It was the beautiful elephant my father had carved.
Can we use it on this, I'm guessing? No? Okay. Oh, there's something.
Oh, chère cousine. You left me a little present. You shouldn't have. You don't scare me. Espèce de...
Oh. Oh, she threw it out somewhere. Or she smashed it, something or other. I think that's all we can do. Since we have no key for the elephant box yet. Okay, we got rid of the bug. Where can we go? We can go... That's back to Imelda. The apartment. That's the cafe. Try the apartment?
Please do not finger the wires. They are high-tension, titanium-coated wires, especially imported from Birmingham, in England.
This guy was either into art or wire, or both.
If they were to become freed, this superb piece of kinetic engineering would topple and fall. At the same time, the force of the recoil would take your eye out.
Okay. Okay.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I am guarding the scene of a terrible and heinous crime.
Yeah, this statue. Tell me about it.
Au contraire, mademoiselle. This statue is a pure and visionary statement, a comment upon man's self-imposed isolation within a debased societal framework.
Not a crime, then?
The only crime you will find here is the murder of the great Monsieur Carchon.
No. How dramatic.
I know. Here in this very building, no less. It is top secret, but according to Carchon's wife, the killer was dressed as a mime. Police believe there was an accomplice, a young female journalist.
Oh, God.
Even as we speak, she is being hotly pursued up and down the land. No stone is being left unturned.
Good place
So
to look
we're
for
a suspect
journalist,
now.
officer.
We police are no fools.
Evidently.
Uh,
How was Monsieur Cachon killed?
He was shot in cold blood with a gun.
Why was he dressed as a mime?
I have my own theory. Either he was mad,
okay.
or he was a real mime, trying to throw us all off the scent by cunningly not wearing a disguise.
How long have you been in the police force?
All my life, mademoiselle.
It shows.
Thank you.
It shows.
You must be quite an aficionado of modern art.
Au contraire, I adore it. In fact, I dabble myself.
Oh, really? I used to dabble myself, but I managed to quit in the end.
Okay. I didn't get
Why
that.
would a mime kill Monsieur Cachon?
He was a hired killer, I expect. Everybody knows mimes don't leave prints.
Guess I can't go into...
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This is a crime scene, and I cannot permit you to pass beyond this point.
We need to get rid of this guy. Okay. So back to the cafe, maybe? Can we go through this now? With her?
The door was locked.
Okay, we can't go in there. Is this the same guy who's doing the mining or the digging? Or what the flip he was doing?
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends.
Nope,
Are you
different
a
guy.
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story. Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the ore?
Don't talk to me about flobage. Pah!
Okay.
Oh, they don't like
He
each
just won
other.
a fortune on the horses, and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
You're
Okay.
doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
Heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
Oh,
The police have removed
Okay.
the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
since we could look in the mirror earlier, I'm guessing something is awry here. Oh, something
A
there.
panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Okay.
Behind the table were some damaged pipes.
It's like some kind of leather wallet thing? Yeah.
Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items: a strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Oh no.
Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cochon.
Oh no, we gotta do this again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, poop. I'm guessing it's the same letters. You're so happy, yeah. So happy. I think that one, where is it? That one was R? No, that was E, wasn't it? This one was R. Okay, we got something. I think Claire was saying that this one was K earlier. I'm guessing this one was D. Where is it? No. No, that one was not that one. That was L. The U must have been the D. I'm guessing that one was A. That was N, I think. This one's got to be T. This one has to be D, I think. No, it's M. This one has to be U. No. U, not H. This one was Y, I think. That was Yamada. This one must be S. Guessing this one must be B. Guessing this one must be W. This one must be O. No. I'm guessing this one must be this one. That one must be this one. Guessing this one is this one. This one must be this one. This one must be this. Oh, there we go.
Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her and for Conchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Okay, at least that puzzle is out of the way. Some
The
kind of...
artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the log
Oh!
in the room below the conciergerie.
Oh. Is that the thing we need to use for the,
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get
I'm
your
wondering if
camera
that thing
out.
needs to be used
Camera.
back at the
Oh,
place
I
by the
forgot.
river.
It broke.
Alors, they should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Oh, fuck
Well,
you!
this woman had fooled him easily enough. And found the evidence the police had missed.
My god, sexist asshole.
The strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Alright, we need to raise the thing again. Put that there. Why is this rude geezer dressed like Mario? I don't know, but hey, Bubble Butt. The fucking asshole, that's what he is, though. Oh, there we go.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
What is in here?
A photograph had been torn up.
Oh no. Another puzzle of putting things together.
I could just arrange the pieces.
Yeah, we get it. We got, so the corner's up here. Guessing this one goes here. This one go here. I think so. This one must go here. This one go here. Yeah. This one must go here. Must go here. That must go here. That one must go up here. Nope, not quite. Oh, this one can go here. Nope. That must go there. Nope, nothing yet. I'm guessing that fits. Nope. That must go here.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It can't be.
Let's go here. Guess no. Okay, it doesn't go there. It goes there. Let's go there.
There
That
was
goes
no
there.
doubt about it. It was a picture of my father. Papa. Oh God.
Yeah,
After
he
what I'd
reminds me
gone
of a
through,
few
I thought I
older
could face anything, but not
relatives
this.
I used to hate
My
talking
father,
to.
the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Crachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it.
Uh-oh.
I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Oh, okay, we're going straight back to your apartment. I'm just sitting here, dearie, doing my knitting. No one's buying flowers, you know. I have my Werther's originals with me. Oh, I'm guessing we need to go into our apartment, I guess? I've got a feeling.
I pushed against the door, but it seemed to be locked.
Oh. Maybe we gotta talk to the flower lady?
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No,
I'm very good. It only takes a minute.
thanks. Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to. Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street.
I tried the door, but it's locked.
You know, I've told the landlord about that 1,000,000 times. It is a damp. The whole building is like a sponge. It sucks up the moisture from God knows where.
You mean the door is stuck because it's swollen?
That is correct. There is an art to opening it.
Yeah, how do
Don't
we open
shove
it?
too hard. Just give it a gentle nudge above the lock.
Thanks for the advice.
Okay, yeah,
See you
you seem
later.
to be out
That's
of what I
right,
need to talk
monsieur.
about.
You will.
I got a feeling that I got a feeling there's no more help you can give.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock. Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George. Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape.
You smell a
and
poo
to change
gas.
out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Oh,
Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair.
Hey,
The only
Nene,
time I
how's you
wasn't
doing?
hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
Pretty good working through the
At
summer
hands,
holiday.
or should I
I'm not
say
too
flippers,
bad. I'm just
of
trying
a
to keep
giant
cool while in the
emperor
summer.
penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cachon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
Walking outside in the sun right now is no fun. No. No.
found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Oh, she don't like that.
I
The
found
material?
a piece of material near the cafe.
Oh no, they
When I
did.
showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made.
Look what that guy's wearing.
Check out the
Oh.
pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close
That
look
face
at his right
marking.
cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George.
It's not
says
boogers.
L'Arrêté du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume. How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
I think she don't want to see the tool.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, that's her apartment. That's the police station. Oh.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind, for in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
You tell me
Of
next
course.
you
How
didn't
can
share
I
your
help you?
elder sister's lingerie. Oh my god.
Have you heard
Oh,
of a
dude,
man
that came
named
out of nowhere that I didn't
I
expect.
do not recall anyone of that name.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
I don't want the
Does this dirty
boogers.
tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
He's a weird one.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. Remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Okay, I think that's all we're gonna
Thanks for your
get
help,
from
buddy.
him.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
No.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, a buzzer.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock
Oh,
therapy.
it's electric shock thing.
It is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Remember to switch it off before visiting the toilet, otherwise you might shock your penis. Oh god, that music. No. Guess we could go back to the cafe, possibly. I got a feeling this is still locked. Oh, hello. You're still here, standing very angrily.
Hi there, remember me?
Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Rather you than me, monsieur. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
Hi there, remember me? Who? I'm...
Oh, he's only going to say the same thing. We can't seem to go in there, so it looks like there's no real reason to be in there, maybe? Oh, asshole McGee is gone, thank God. Does this have anything now?
There was nothing of interest.
Okay, looks like there's not. There doesn't seem to be anything here. Maybe later. Can we call anybody?
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel.
Okay.
Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number.
I nearly read it as Hotel Uwu.
On the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
Hey, hey. We gotta go and get Krusty the Clown. I guess we gotta go to the Hotel Uwu. Oh, they look pleasant people out front. Oh. Hey, that's the guy from the newspaper.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European
God.
state.
Fucking hell, George.
That is me, in person.
You could at least try.
Have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know a guy called Plantow?
You okay, detective? I'm good. Why?
Oh.
What's up?
Well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have. Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer.
Oh
They
God, he
are
got
a
one from
pleasure
M&S.
and a comfort to wear with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
What?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
Okay. Oh, can we use the buzzer on him? Please say we can use the buzzer on him.
May I shake you by the hand?
I
No.
do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Now, that's a real bad attitude problem you've got there.
Well, I don't think we're going to get much more from... wait. Let's show him the picture.
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know
He
this
said
man.
uwu so
Why
many
do
times.
you carry his
It's because I thought
I'm a
the
private
hotel
detective.
was Hotel Uwu.
What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Would you help me investigate, Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize
How
my
have I been
position
going?
as an honored guest
Okay,
of
I'll
his
go for about
country's
another half an
government.
hour, and I think that's going to be me done for tonight. Okay, I don't
Thanks
think
for your
he's
help.
going to want any of
Goodbye.
the others. Go and talk to, I suspect, is the old dear at the piano?
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Oh, hello there.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment, I thought...
You're a TikTok boy. Oh,
mind.
God. Hope
Aren't
not.
you going to tell me your name?
George. George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood.
Oh, God, I think
The
she's a
blood
little
may
bit
be
thirsty.
blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak.
Oh, God.
You appear distracted, George.
She definitely is a thirsty
I
lady.
can help you.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets.
Oh,
That
my.
doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Talking about bulges.
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
Good heavens.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
It's on the tip of my tongue, and it's Dick. Oh,
Have you come
God.
across a man who calls himself Khan?
Oh,
I'm
dear.
familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organises fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
Not that cheek.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
Oh, I didn't know you'd mourning a loved one. Oh, no, don't worry, dear. He was only my husband. Oh, dear. Okie dokie, Angie. Take care. Thank you for joining.
I'm
Oh,
sorry
dear.
to hear about your husband's death.
Oh,
you
my.
wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef.
Is that woman on drugs? I won't be surprised if she was. Oh,
Not at
God.
all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
Uh-oh. What happened? I dread to think what happened last night.
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man
God.
I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Oh. Well, that did a 180.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Merlin.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged.
The lady.
You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
Vindictive old lady.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
Okay. I don't think there's much else we can talk to with the old dear. We'll get back to her piano and her Werther's originals.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so.
Yeah,
Do
if
you
you
know
say
a man
so.
named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar on his right cheek.
Vraiment? I tell you, I do not know a man named Khan.
Maybe not, but I noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar. I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some
I can show
form
you
of
my
unique
operation
ID.
scar.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats.
Okay. Maybe we can use the batty old dear. There's a way to help.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
I don't think she wants to eat the boogers.
I just couldn't bring myself to use the
Oh, come on, game. Ah, damn it. Guess we gotta go and try and get the key, and then maybe she might help us. I'll just take this key.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
What? You were trying to steal that key, no?
No way.
No way.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do
Oh,
for you
hello
now?
there. You're still not gonna help me get the fucking key. Oh, dear. There's gotta be some way of... I know she's gonna have to help us in some way.
It was the register of guests staying at the hotel. There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin. Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag. Hanging from a brass hook.
Hey, ne touche pas!
Just looking.
Maybe I'll go talk
What
to
now,
you again.
monsieur?
I want the key.
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
I believe Khan, the man with the scar, is also known as Merlin, the man who has taken room 22.
What of it? What do you want?
Access to his room.
Do you have a license, monsieur?
Huh?
A private investigator's license?
Well, not exactly, but I can explain everything.
I won't
I
let
am
you in.
But without credentials, I cannot help.
Okay. Maybe now the dotty old dear will now help us. Hello there, George. What would you like now?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Oh
Would
dear.
you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh, no. It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts honor?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape.
Oh my
Now
god,
tell
this
me,
dotty old bird
why
is
do you want to get
really,
into that
really...
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Oh god, it's dotty old dear.
So you plan to eavesdrop
Very
on there, then?
thirsty.
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Oh! I left my Wells originals up in my room. I need you to go get them.
I say! You there! Flunky!
Oh god. Wow, how rude.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Wow. Condescending old old lady she is.
Over to you, my dear.
Take the key. And up the stairs we go. I'm guessing we need to get the key out of the thing.
If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. It wasn't the right key for the door.
Oh. Do I need to go to the next one over? Oh, I need to use the key in the other one. Okay. We'll use the key in the other door.
Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
There's something in the closet?
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
Okay. Is there anything in the drawers?
The cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Ew. Why is someone keeping onions in the fucking beds? The bed stand cabinet. God, I can't speak. Across we go there, George. Well, we're in his bedroom now. Oh.
The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique furniture.
I can see something in there, but it's not quite letting... Okay, let's try the bedstand. Let's see if this one smells like onions too.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Ah, poop. Is there anything under the pillow?
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits.
Oh, something under the bed, though.
It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty. The closet was a solid impression.
He's just gonna close the closet, isn't he?
It was Khan. I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
Time to hide. Also, it might be time to save soon, just in case.
As Khan opened the wardrobe, I was sure I was dead. But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me. I didn't usually spy on men getting changed. But this guy was a killer, and I didn't want any surprises. He left his checkered pants on the bed.
Alright, there's his pants.
A strip along the side seam of the pants had been unpicked, then sewn back up with strong thread and a special stitch. I had that kind of feeling you only get from searching still warm pants. There was nothing in the pocket.
Oh.
Pants over.
Some kind of matchbook.
Ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. But as I pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. A thread with a metal tag on the end.
Oh.
I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord.
Okay, move them
I turned
over.
the pants over again.
Oh, what's
I
this?
searched the pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Okay.
The pocket was empty.
Okay, I think that's all we can get. I think that's all that's going to be in there more than likely. Let's make a save just in case. So, hotel. Game saved just in case. Oh, we're nearly a third of the way through the game. Nearly a third, 29%. Talk to the daft old dear again.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces. I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
Okay.
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem. if you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Oh, well, all right.
Search him.
Audio transmission has been added.
Oh, thank you, Root Beer, for the
Hey,
horse.
knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch!
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flap.
Hey, Root Beer, how's you doing today? Well, I think there's probably more I need to do here. What's in my inventory now? There would be meat breaking. Oh, their tongue sticking out. Yes, that's happened many upon times. If there's anything in the closet. No. Okay. Can I go out that way? Okay.
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words, Club Alamut.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of us at the moment. Tired, but okay.
Hold it right there. Search him.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, okay. I think I know what I gotta do. No, man. Send me, like, meet me. No, I don't think I've ever had that.
What now?
I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla. It was a guy who looked like a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear.
Oh, God.
Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
Basically, I don't want to deal with it.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. I can live with that. A murderer?
Wow.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I wonder if we need to ask the old lady something again. Maybe we had to ask the professor something quick.
Hello again.
See if we can get out of this hotel first, and then...
Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed it does. For Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains. You do not know him?
No, I don't. Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I think we gotta put something out the window more than likely.
Thanks for your help.
But we need to get the thing first. From the safe.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good
heavens!
One never knows what to expect in foreign parts.
Oh,
Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
Oh dear.
I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of.
Oh, God.
Hey, George!
Oh, God.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a
Don't
justice
have
of
a
the peace,
screen,
you silly
and no
man.
matter what
I
part of
am
the
the
window
law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would
Hanging
have done
out the
without you,
window?
Lady Piermont.
Don't think my cat's ever done that before.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
How
Hey, Pally.
An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's
I'm here because
apartment.
it's too hot to sleep. Well, I probably won't be going for much longer because what's the time now? It's getting near midnight here. So I'll probably be going only for maybe another 10 minutes ish, if that.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
There we go. I'm gonna try and take. Okie dokie, Rootbeard. No worries. You go and have yourself a good nap.
Hold it, search.
You ain't got nothing, boss.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, let's pick up the manuscript
If the
thing.
manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed. I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out.
Okay. Once this cutscene thing is done, we're gonna probably stop here. Oh,
Hi, how are you?
yeah.
Oh, hi. Come in, George.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Oh, wow.
Research, George.
Yeah?
Rude
You have a
much.
copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
Oh, wow.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not anymore. There was someone. A guy in my final year, but it didn't work out. Neither did my degree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Tell me more about your family.
When I was a little girl, I used to spend the winter with my grandfather and grandma. They were the best times, warm and safe in their tiny cottage. My grandfather rolled cigarettes
Okie
while
dokie,
grandma
Claire.
made
No
hot
worries.
chocolate and cakes.
Night night, and
One
thank
day,
you for
he stopped
joining.
scrolling. He put the lid back on his tobacco jar and took me in his arms. I laughed and wriggled, but he hushed me to be silent. With his unshaven chin all scratchy in my ear, he told me his secret.
What did he say?
He said, I don't smoke, but she likes to think I do.
What a weird old man.
Don't call my grandfather weird. He was the nicest guy ever. I wish I was back in that cottage instead of this crummy apartment in this noisy city.
You're
Show
just
the
not
manuscript.
going to believe what I found.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the Ubu.
It's incredible.
At the Uwu.
What he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal with an image of two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades.
Okay, I knew he was going to get some kind of
This guy,
cutscene.
named Hughes de Payen,
Oh, wow.
arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He
No great production value.
Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much.
Wow, the music is very loud.
Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive.
Jeez.
Okay, that got cut off very quickly.
Waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's
A duvet cover.
Place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
There's
These
a guy with a
cardboard boxes.
sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod.
Okay.
A knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
There's a woman
And
looking
someone
at
with a
her
mirror.
reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the wicked
Oh, I thought they were
queen, Snow White.
snakes.
She was the one who said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall," wasn't she? She made me cry so much when I was a kid. Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me in the least.
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse. Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you
Yeah.
suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy
Might be a
who
good idea.
specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Krone Museum. I'll give you the address.
Okay, we got a new place to go anyway. Okay, we don't need...
I found this in the killer's room.
I don't know whether she can tell us anything about that quick.
What is it, a credit card?
ID. Thomas Merlin of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
Damn. Can you
I
tell us
found
anything about
matchbook
this?
in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue. A name or an address. That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir.
Okay. We don't want to look
I
at the
have
thing.
to
We
go.
want to go and see...
Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Krone
Yeah,
Museum.
that's what we're going to have to do next time. We're on Point and Click Friday. But for now, I'm going to save. Off to the... Fuck. And not ent. Oh. Fuck me, I can't type today. Okay, it does. Okay, whatever.